What if one of the most reliable vehicles on the road today is also one of the most misunderstood? For years, people have been told that hybrid vehicles are expensive to repair, packed with complicated technology, and unlikely to last long. On the surface, that sounds reasonable. After all, a Toyota Hybrid combines a gasoline engine, an electric motor, a high-voltage battery, and sophisticated computer systems working together every second. So why are so many Toyota Hybrids still running strong after hundreds of thousands of miles? Why are taxi drivers, delivery drivers, and everyday owners reporting mileage figures that seem almost impossible for modern vehicles? The answer isn't luck. Hidden beneath Toyota's hybrid system are a few engineering decisions that dramatically reduce wear, protect critical components, and help these vehicles last far longer than most people expect. In this video, we're revealing 3 little-known reasons Toyota hybrid engines seem to last forever, and one of them completely changes the way most people think about engine longevity. Let's get started. Number 1. The engine doesn't have to do all the work. The first secret behind Toyota hybrid longevity isn't something the engine does, it's something the engine avoids doing. In a traditional gasoline vehicle, the engine handles nearly everything, pulling away from a traffic light, crawling through congestion, accelerating from low speeds, and dealing with constant stop-and-go driving all place repeated stress on engine components. Over time, those thousands of small stress cycles add up. Toyota hybrids work differently. At lower speeds and during many initial acceleration phases, the electric motor helps carry the workload. Instead of forcing the gasoline engine to handle every demand on its own, the hybrid system shares the responsibility between 2 power sources. Think of it like carrying a heavy load with a partner instead of carrying it alone. The weight doesn't disappear, but each person experiences far less strain. That's essentially what's happening inside a Toyota hybrid. Because the electric motor assists during some of the most demanding moments of everyday driving, the engine spends less time operating under heavy loads. It experiences fewer sudden RPM changes, generates less heat, and endures less wear over the years. This becomes especially important in city driving. For conventional vehicles, urban traffic is often the harshest environment for engine longevity. Constant stops, starts, idling, and short trips create ongoing stress. In a Toyota hybrid, however, the electric motor absorbs much of that burden, reducing the amount of work required from the engine. The result is a powertrain that often ages more slowly than many people expect, and when that reduced stress is repeated over hundreds of thousands of miles, the long-term benefits become significant. But the second reason Toyota hybrid engines last so long goes even deeper, and it challenges one of the biggest myths people have about engine wear and longevity. Reason 2. It's not mileage that wears out engines, it's repeated stress. Most people assume engines fail because they get old or rack up too many miles, but the real story is more complicated. What gradually shortens an engine's life isn't usually mileage alone. It's the constant cycle of stress it experiences throughout its lifetime. Think about the events that happen during a typical drive. Cold starts when oil hasn't fully circulated yet, sudden acceleration, rapid changes in engine speed, moments when the drivetrain is forced to respond instantly to driver input. One event isn't enough to cause major damage. The problem is repetition. When those same stresses occur thousands upon thousands of times over many years, tiny amounts of wear begin to accumulate. The process is slow, almost invisible, until eventually components start showing their age. This is where Toyota's hybrid system has a major advantage. The electric motor acts like a buffer between the driver's demands and the gasoline engine. Instead of every request for power being handled solely by mechanical components, the hybrid system shares the workload. The result is smoother operation and fewer harsh transitions. Imagine lifting heavy boxes every day. Doing it alone puts all the strain on your body, but if someone helps carry part of the load every single time, the effort becomes much easier to sustain over the long term. That's essentially what happens inside a Toyota hybrid. The electric motor assists during demanding situations, reducing the shock loads that would normally be transferred directly through the drivetrain. The engine doesn't have to react as aggressively, and many components experience less cumulative stress over time. This is one reason Toyota hybrids have earned such a strong reputation for long-term reliability. The system isn't relying on magic or exotic technology. It's simply designed to reduce wear before it has a chance to build up. And that brings us to the third reason, a feature that many drivers misunderstand completely. In fact, it's one of the most important reasons Toyota hybrid powertrains are able to achieve such remarkable longevity. Number 3. The transmission. Most drivers don't fully understand. When people hear the term CVT transmission, many immediately become skeptical, and that's understandable. Some conventional CVTs have developed a reputation for unusual driving characteristics and, in certain cases, long-term reliability concerns. So it's easy to assume Toyota hybrids use the same type of system, but they don't. Toyota's hybrid transmission, often called an eCVT, operates very differently from a traditional CVT. A conventional automatic transmission contains numerous components working together: clutches, hydraulic systems, valves, gear changes, and other moving parts. While modern automatics can be extremely reliable, more complexity often means more potential wear points over time. Traditional CVTs simplify some of that design by using belts and pulleys instead of fixed gears. While effective, those components still experience wear under heavy use. Toyota's eCVT takes a completely different approach. At its core is a planetary gear system that works seamlessly with the hybrid's electric motors. The design eliminates many of the components commonly found in other transmission types. There are no traditional shift events, no belt-driven pulley system, and far fewer parts experiencing friction during operation. The result is remarkably smooth power delivery and fewer components that can wear out over hundreds of thousands of miles. This helps explain why so many Toyota hybrids achieve extraordinary mileage with minimal transmission issues. It's also one reason taxi fleets, rideshare operators, and high-mileage drivers continue to trust Toyota hybrid powertrains year after year. Now, when you combine all three reasons, the bigger picture starts to emerge. The engine works less aggressively. The hybrid system reduces many of the stress events that contribute to long-term wear. And the transmission is designed with exceptional mechanical simplicity. Each advantage is valuable on its own, but together they create a powertrain designed to minimize wear every time the vehicle is driven. And that's why, as the miles continue to add up, Toyota hybrids often keep going long after many people expect them to. Final thoughts. Why it all adds up. What makes Toyota hybrids so durable isn't any single component, it's how the entire system works together. Think of it this way: reducing a small amount of wear today may seem insignificant, but when that reduction happens every day, on every drive, for hundreds of thousands of miles, the long-term impact becomes enormous. That's exactly what Toyota's hybrid system is designed to do. The engine experiences less strain because the electric motor shares the workload. The drivetrain is protected because sudden stress and power demands are smoothed out. And the eCVT transmission minimizes many of the wear points found in conventional designs. Individually, each of these advantages matters. Combined, they create a powertrain that continuously reduces unnecessary wear throughout the vehicle's life. That's why seeing a Toyota Prius, Camry Hybrid, or RAV4 Hybrid with 300,000, 400,000, or even 500,000 miles isn't nearly as surprising as it seems. It isn't magic, and it isn't luck. It's the result of smart engineering focused on preventing damage before it happens. Now we'd love to hear from you. What's the highest mileage Toyota hybrid you've ever seen? Let us know in the comments below. Some of the mileage figures owners report are genuinely incredible. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more Toyota hybrid insights, reliability tips, and ownership advice.